Take a slow breath, just one, the kind that loosens something inside you without asking for effort. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your whole body start to settle, like leaves drifting to the ground in the quiet of autumn. You've made it here, to this small sanctuary of sound and silence, to this moment that asks for nothing except your presence. Tonight, you don't need to explain anything. You don't need to solve anything. You don't even need to be strong. Just be here, with the soft rhythm of your breath, with the calm that slowly rises as you exhale. Imagine the night gently unfolding around you. A forest, quiet and deep. Tall pines standing like ancient guardians, unmoving, unhurried. A faint breeze slides between their branches, whispering more than speaking. The moon hangs above, round, silver, patient, watching over everything without judgment. In the center of this forest, there is a small wooden temple, weathered by time, but warm with presence. Its lantern glows with soft amber light, flickering gently, like a heartbeat in the dark. This temple is where you'll rest tonight, not with your body, but with your spirit. Walk closer slowly. The air is cool, but welcoming. The earth is firm beneath your feet. Every step brings you deeper into quiet, deeper into yourself. You might notice a sense of heaviness inside you, the kind that builds up through long days, long weeks, a weight in the mind, a storm that sometimes never quite clears. Maybe you've been carrying thoughts that refuse to settle. Maybe you've been replaying moments, or worrying about things you can't control. Or perhaps your heart feels tired tonight, tired in the way only life can make it. It's okay. Here, you're allowed to feel everything and nothing, all at once. This space exists for people exactly like you, people who need a moment to breathe, a moment to let the world slip outside the door, a moment to be reminded that peace is not lost, only hidden beneath the noise. As you step into the lantern-lit temple, notice the softness of the air inside, warm, still, filled with a quiet that feels almost alive. A single candle burns near the center. Its flame sways gently, not fighting the air, just moving with it, trusting it. There's something soothing about a flame that refuses to struggle, something that reminds you that stillness doesn't mean weakness. It means alignment. Beside the candle, there is a small bowl of water, clear, calm, perfectly still, until a faint breeze brushes across its surface, creating tiny ripples that shimmer like silver threads. The water doesn't resist the wind. It simply responds, then returns to calm on its own. Tonight's stories will feel like that, ripples moving through your heart and mind, guiding you gently back to the quiet within you. Outside, the moonlight slides across the trees, painting them in soft blue light. Every branch, every leaf, every stone seems to breathe in harmony with the night. Listen closely. The forest is not silent. It has its own music, tiny movements, distant winds, the slow pulse of nature unfolding. Let that sound hold you, like soft hands around your tired spirit. This hour is for emotional healing, not in a dramatic way, not through lessons or instructions, but through simple presence, through story, through breath, through the gentle rhythm of imagery that reminds your heart how to soften again. Zen stories have always had a quiet magic. They don't push, they don't preach, they don't tell you what to believe. They sit with you, the way an old friend sits beside you in the dark, saying nothing, yet somehow saying everything you needed. Each story in this hour will be like a lantern in the forest, lighting just enough of the path for your next step, never demanding more than you can give. Emotional healing begins the moment you allow yourself to slow down. Inner peace begins when the breath becomes gentle. Mental relaxation begins when the mind realizes it doesn't have to carry everything alone. But you don't have to chase any of that tonight. Just listen. Just breathe. Let the stories find you. As the candle flickers, imagine sitting on a cushion near the temple wall, your back supported, your hands resting where they naturally fall, your breath rising and settling like the tide. Feel how the night wraps around you, not to trap you, but to comfort you. The moon settles in the sky like a guardian. The wind slows to a soft hum. The forest becomes a living cradle of silence. You are safe. You are welcome. You are exactly where you need to be. And if this quiet place brings you peace tonight, you're welcome to return anytime. It's free and always here for you. A space born from sound, breath, and presence, where nothing is expected of you and everything is allowed to soften. Now, let the rhythm slow a little more. Feel your breath deepen. Feel your thoughts drifting like petals on a river. Feel your body melting downward into rest. The stories are waiting. The night is ready. And your heart, your beautiful, tired heart, is ready too. Take one last slow inhale, and as you exhale, let the world outside fade into a gentle blur. Let yourself settle. Let yourself be held. Let the first story begin. Take a slow breath, and let the night open around you. Nothing to do now, nowhere to be, just you, your breath, and this quiet hour made for rest. You've carried so much today. Thoughts, plans, questions without answers. Moments you tried to hold together. Moments that slipped from your hands anyway. But here, in this gentle space, you don't need to hold anything anymore. Let your body settle. Let your mind soften. Let this moment unfold like water finding the easiest path home. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a quiet valley. The evening sky is deep blue, soft, cool to the touch. Crickets hum in the grass. A faint breeze brushes your skin, barely there, yet comforting in the way silence can be comforting. And down below, moving through the valley with slow, patient grace, a river flows. The water glows faintly in the moonlight. Silver ripples, soft reflections, a shimmering path that feels older than memory. Take another breath, slowly, and feel the river welcome you. Nothing rushes, nothing hurries. Everything moves exactly as it needs to. Walk closer, step by gentle step, and listen. The river speaks in whispers, not with words, but with rhythm. A soft splash against the shore, the low murmur of current swirling around a stone, the hiss of water folding into itself as it drifts downstream. Each sound says the same thing. Let go, let go, let go. Not as a command, but as an invitation. The kind you don't have to answer all at once. The kind you can ease into, like slipping into warm water on a cool night. Sit down by the riverbank. Feel the earth supporting you. Feel your breath sinking gently with the river's pulse. There's a story the monks tell, an old Zen parable about a river and a rock. It begins simply, like all true things do. A river met a rock in its path, a large rock, unmoving, unbreakable. At first, the river tried to force its way through. It pushed, it pulled, it pressed every drop of strength against the stone. But the rock did not move. So the river changed. It softened. It loosened. It stopped trying to break the obstacle and began to flow around it. Over time, something beautiful happened. The rock became smooth. The river carved its shape gently, patiently, without any force at all. Not through struggle, through presence, not through battle, through flow. And the river kept moving, always forward. Always finding its way, not in a straight line, but in a living, breathing path that held every detour with respect. Because the river knew something the rock did not. Nothing stays the same. Nothing lasts unchanged. Life flows, and we flow with it. Let that image settle in your mind. You are the river, your obstacles, your worries, your unfinished thoughts. Your tangled emotions are the rocks. For so long, you may have tried to push through them, tried to carry everything at once. It simply follows the shape of the land, trusting that every direction is part of its journey. Feel your breath follow that same path now. Inward, outward, slow, gentle, unforced. Let each inhale feel like water rising. Let each exhale feel like water slipping past a stone. This is the beginning of acceptance. Not the acceptance we've been taught, not the heavy kind that feels like surrendering a battle, but the quiet, honest kind, the kind the river knows. It pressed every drop of strength against the stone, but the rock did not move. So the river changed. It softened, it loosened, it stopped trying to break the obstacle and began to flow around it. Over time, something beautiful happened. The rock became smooth. The river carved its shape gently, patiently, without any force at all, not through struggle, through presence, not through battle, through flow. And the river kept moving, always forward, always finding its way. Acceptance as a softening, acceptance as a breath, acceptance as the moment you choose not to struggle anymore, because the current holds you, because the river moves, even when you rest, because not every path needs your hands to shape it. Sometimes, life shapes itself. The night grows deeper around you. The river shines brighter, and your breath becomes quieter, more fluid, more at ease. Stay here, just a moment longer. Let the river speak to the tired places inside you. The river continues its slow, patient journey, never rushing, never forcing, always moving with the night. You sit beside it, breathing with it, letting its rhythm become your own. Feel how your chest rises gently, like a small wave drifting upward. Feel how your breath falls softly, like water sliding over smooth stones. Nothing needs to be fixed right now. Nothing needs to be held tightly. The river reminds you, flow is enough. Tried to force answers, or force clarity, or force calm. But tonight, you don't have to push. You don't have to fight the current. You don't have to move anything out of the way. Just breathe. Just soften. Just imagine letting the water guide you. Allow the river to move for you, with you, as you. Notice how the river curves. It doesn't question the bend. It doesn't resist the turn. It doesn't cling to the straight path it imagined. In the moonlight, the surface of the water glimmers. Tiny ripples shimmer like silver threads. They catch the light, bend it, scatter it in quiet patterns across the valley. Each ripple begins as a soft touch, a leaf landing, a breeze passing, a small fish turning under the surface, and each ripple spreads effortlessly. It does not try to reach farther. It simply expands because that is its nature. You, too, have a nature that unfolds gently. When you stop trying to shape everything, just as the river doesn't tell the ripples where to go, life doesn't need you to control every moment. It only asks you to participate, to breathe, to feel, to flow. Look upstream now. See where the river narrows, where the current gathers a bit more speed, where water circles around a cluster of rocks standing firm and unmoving. The river touches each rock, wraps around it, slides past it with grace that feels almost like affection. No resistance, no tension, no resentment. This is where the parable deepens. The monks say the river is not wise because it avoids the rocks. It is wise because it meets them without fear. It allows the rocks to be exactly what they are. It does not demand they change. It does not argue with their presence. It simply keeps moving, patiently shaping the world one breath at a time. Let that truth enter your body like warm light. You don't need to eliminate obstacles to find peace. You don't need to erase uncertainty. You don't need every answer tonight. You only need to stop resisting the shape of this moment, just as the river does. Sit with that. Let it soften something inside you. Notice the part of you that has been pushing, the part that tries to hold the entire world together, the part that believes things will fall apart. If you stop controlling every detail, breathe into that place, gently, kindly. Let the breath tell it a secret. You can rest now. You are allowed to rest. The The river keeps moving even when you let go. Your shoulders may ease a little, your hands might unclench, your thoughts may loosen just enough to drift downstream like forgotten leaves. This is the body learning acceptance. This is the mind remembering it can soften. This is the heart discovering it no longer needs to battle the current. The river widens now. Listen to the sound change. It becomes smoother, lower, longer, almost like a lullaby whispered by the earth itself. The water spreads across a broader stretch of land. The current slows. The surface becomes calmer. This is the moment when the river shows its deepest truth. When given space, it becomes still, not stagnant, still. The difference is everything. Stillness allows reflection. Stillness invites clarity. Stillness lets the mind see without grasping. Imagine placing your worries on the surface of this wide, quiet water. See them floating, not sinking, not fighting, just drifting, guided by the same current that carries everything. You don't have to push them away. Let the water hold them. Let the current move them. Let the night soften their edges. Trust that the river knows where it is taking them. Trust that you don't need to direct it. Trust that life has brought you here, to this gentle moment, for a reason. Not to solve your life, but to soothe it. Not to answer every question, but to remind you that you don't need every answer to rest. Feel the cool air settle around you. Feel the moonlight touch your skin. Feel the steady ground beneath your body. Feel your breath moving like a quiet stream. You are not separate from the river. You are part of the same flow that shapes valleys and smooths mountains and finds its way through every impossible passage, every detour you've taken, every delay you've endured, every moment you didn't understand has led you here, to this pause, this breath, this soft release. You are flowing again, even if you don't feel it fully yet, even if it's only a small ripple inside your chest. Flow begins quietly, with one breath, with one moment of surrender, and you've already begun. The night deepens, the river glows, your mind grows quieter, your body heavier, your heart a little softer. Let the water guide you deeper into acceptance. Let the rhythm carry you. Let everything loosen inside you, because in this valley, in this quiet hour, you are safe enough to let go, and the river knows exactly where to take you next. The river widens even more now, as if exhaling after a long, slow breath. Its surface smooths into a gentle mirror that reflects the sky without distortion. The moon hangs above you, full, bright, patient, casting a silver path across the water, wide enough for your thoughts to walk on. Let your eyes follow that path. Let your breath settle into its glow. Let your heart soften into its quiet invitation. This is the hour when the world loosens its grip on you, and you loosen your grip on the world. Trust that you don't need to direct it. Trust that life has brought you here, to this gentle moment, for a reason. Not to solve your life, but to soothe it. Not to answer every question, but to remind you that you don't need every answer to rest. Feel the cool air settle around you. Feel the moonlight touch your skin. Feel the steady ground beneath your body. Feel your breath moving like a quiet stream. You are not separate from the river. Feel the ease entering your body, like cool light sliding across warm skin. Your breath travels through you, the way water travels through valleys. Soft, steady, natural. This is what letting go feels like. Not dramatic, not forced, just a quiet loosening, a gradual softening, a settling into the flow of your own life. Picture your worries now, the ones that have clung to you all day, the ones that have lingered in the corners of your mind, the ones that kept returning, even when you asked them to rest. Imagine placing them one by one, in the palm of your hand, each thought shaped like a small stone. Hold them gently, no judgment, no tension. Then, slowly, lower your hand toward the water and let each stone slip into the river, one at a time, softly. Hear the faint splash, tiny and bright, as each worry sinks beneath the surface. Watch the ripples bloom and widen and gently fade. This is not letting go through force. This is letting go through trust. The river knows what to do with what you release. It has carried countless stones for countless seasons, for countless souls. Let it carry yours. You might notice a quiet space beginning to open inside you, not emptiness, but softness, a space where breath moves freely, a space where thoughts drift without strain, a space where your heart rests without armor. This is acceptance, not the acceptance that asks you to endure, but the kind that invites you to stop resisting the shape of this moment. Acceptance is not giving up. Acceptance is giving yourself permission to stop pushing the river. Acceptance is choosing to float for just one night. Feel how your body responds to that freedom. Feel how your breath deepens. Feel how your chest loosens. Feel how your mind becomes quieter, not silent, just calmer. Every river begins noisy, where it crashes against rocks, but as it flows onward, it grows wider, gentler, more spacious. Your thoughts are the same. The longer you rest in the current, the quieter they become. No need to hurry this. Just breathe, just float, just allow yourself to be carried. Look again at the river under the moon. Notice how the water glows softly. Notice how it moves in slow ribbons of silver. Notice how the night holds everything without asking anything in return. You are part of that glow now. You are part of that movement. You are part of that quiet night that expects nothing and accepts everything. Feel the peace rising in you, not suddenly, but like water filling a calm basin. Feel the acceptance settling in you, not as a decision, but as a natural response to being held by something larger than your own effort. The river knows where it goes. You don't have to know. Not tonight. Not in this hour. Not in this breath. Just rest in the flow. As the scene grows softer, let your awareness move inward. The river outside becomes the river within. The water becomes breath. The current becomes emotion. The moonlight becomes clarity. The flow becomes trust. Let your inner river move with the same effortless grace you witnessed in the valley. Feel it travel through your chest, your belly, your shoulders, your hands, your legs, your whole being. Feel it guiding you gently toward a deeper peace, not pulling, not pushing, just guiding, the way water guides leaves, downstream to stillness. The night deepens, the valley darkens, the river quiets. You sit in the soft glow of your breath, held by the rhythm of water and moonlight. The rocks remain, but the resistance is gone. Your journey continues, but the struggle has loosened. You are ready now to follow the river inward, toward the heart's quieter spaces, toward the seeds hidden in the storms you've weathered, toward the warmth waiting beneath the surface. Let yourself drift slowly, gently, like water sliding beneath a low branch. The river's glow fades gently as you turn inward toward the quiet world inside your chest. Your breath moves softly, like a lantern being lit in a darkened room. A warmth begins to bloom, subtle, steady, tender. The night around you is still. So still you can almost hear the small shifts within your own heart. Let yourself arrive here, in this deeper place, in this quiet center where storms are remembered, but no longer feared. Imagine lifting your eyes from the wide silver river to a low hill rising behind you. A path winds upward, lined with soft moss and small night flowers that open only in moonlight. Follow the path, slowly, each step grounding you more into the warmth growing inside your body. The air becomes softer as you climb. The breeze becomes warmer. Your breath becomes deeper without effort. At the top of the hill stands a small garden, isn't touched, waiting, illuminated by gentle lanterns, swinging in the night wind. This garden lives inside you. It always has. You may have forgotten it, but it has never forgotten you. Sit at its edge. Feel the earth beneath your body. Feel the air touch your skin, as kindly as a familiar hand. A single lantern glows nearby, its flame steady, its light warm, its presence quiet. This is the light of healing. Not sudden, not sharp, but soft, honest, real. Let its glow rest against your chest. The monks teach a small story here, a story for hearts that have weathered storms. A traveler once asked a monk, "Why must I endure so many storms? Why does pain visit me again and again?" The monk smiled gently. He knelt in the garden and brushed aside the fallen leaves. Below them were seeds, tiny, dormant, forgotten by the traveler. "Storms are not punishments," the monk said softly. "They are seasons. They wake the seeds you didn't know you planted." The traveler did not answer at first. He simply sat, feeling the truth settle in his breath. And you've already begun. The night deepens, the river glows, your mind grows quieter, your body heavier, your heart a little softer. Let the water guide you deeper into acceptance. Let the rhythm carry you. Let everything loosen inside you. Because in this valley, in this quiet hour, you are safe enough to let go, and the river knows exactly where to take you next. The river widens even more now, as if exhaling after a long, slow breath. Feel the lantern's glow now, how it touches your face with a gentle gold, how it eases tension from your neck, your shoulders, your chest. This is your healing light. It has lived inside you for years, maybe for a lifetime, maybe longer. It flickers when you are tired, but it never goes out, not even in your hardest nights, not even in your deepest storms. You can feel it now, because you've allowed the river to soften the rocks inside you. You've allowed the flow to clear a path. Now the light can reach you. Sit with this warmth a moment longer. Feel it waking seeds you forgot you carried. Feel your breath deepen, as if the earth beneath you is breathing with you. Feel your chest loosen, as if something inside has finally unclenched. This is what emotional healing feels like. Not dramatic, not sudden, but warm, honest, quiet, deep. A gentle opening in the half-lit garden of your heart. Listen to the lantern's flame as it dances softly in the night wind. Let its rhythm find you. Let its warmth guide you. The storms you've lived through did not break you. They watered you. They softened the soil. They opened the seeds that only rain could awaken. And now, something is beginning to grow. Something warm, something steady, something gentle. Let yourself feel it. Stay in the warmth of this lantern-lit garden. Breathe softly, slowly, as if each inhale draws in light, and each exhale releases old shadows. The night around you feels different now. Not heavy, not dark, but tender, almost as if the air itself is holding you. Let that feeling settle. Let it move through your ribs, your chest, your heart. This is your quiet season, your time of gentle rising, your hour of soft repair. Look around the garden. The lanterns shift and glow like warm stars resting on the earth. They sway with the breeze, not resisting, only responding. The soil beneath them looks rich, dark, full of life you can't yet see. Walk forward a little, kneel down, place your hand on the ground. Feel the warmth beneath the surface. Subtle, steady, alive. Life grows here, even when you can't feel it. Healing happens here, even when you don't notice it. This garden is the inside of you, the part that has been quietly repairing itself beneath every storm you've endured. Take a slow breath. Let that truth soften something inside your chest. The monks tell another part of the story here, a continuation of the tale you heard earlier on the riverbank. After the storm had passed, the traveler returned to the monk. He found the monk tending the same garden, hands in the soil, lantern beside him, smile gentle and knowing. The traveler said, asterisk, I am afraid of the storms within me. I do not know how to face them. Take a slow breath. Let that truth soften something inside your chest. The monks tell another part of the story here, a continuation of the tale you heard earlier on the riverbank. After the storm had passed, the traveler returned to the monk. He found the monk tending the same garden, hands in the soil, lantern beside him, smile gentle and knowing. The traveler said, asterisk, I am afraid of the storms within me. I do not know how to face them. They sway with the breeze, not resisting, only responding. The soil beneath them looks rich, dark, full of life you can't yet see. Walk forward a little, kneel down, place your hand on the ground. Feel the warmth beneath the surface. Subtle, steady, alive. Life grows here, even when you can't feel it. Healing happens here, even when you don't notice it. This garden is the inside of you, the part that has been quietly repairing itself. Beneath every storm you've endured, listen to the lantern's flame as it dances softly in the night wind. Let its rhythm find you. Let its warmth guide you. The storms you've lived through did not break you. They watered you. They softened the soil. They opened the seeds that only rain could awaken. And now, something is beginning to grow. Something warm, something steady, something gentle. Let yourself feel it. Stay in the warmth of this lantern-lit garden. This is the natural kindness of your inner light. Let it spread a little more through your chest, your stomach, your shoulders, your spine, your entire being. Feel the glow settling in you, like golden light pooling beneath calm water. Let yourself rest in that warmth. Let it become your breath. There is a gentle truth the night wants you to remember. You do not heal through strength. You heal through softness. You heal through allowing yourself to feel again. You deserve this warmth. You've earned this moment through every storm you've survived. Let the light reach you. Let it stay with you. Let it hold you gently. The garden grows brighter now, not because the lanterns shine stronger, but because you do. Your breath glows. Your heart glows. Your whole being glows with a quiet warmth that feels both ancient and new. This is emotional healing. This is inner warmth. This is your light, awakening inside you. Stay with it just a little longer. Let the warmth settle deep. Let the night hold you close. Feel the soft glow of your heart, guiding you toward deeper rest, toward deeper peace, toward the next quiet moment. Stay close to the light. Let it warm you, softly, gently, like a hand resting over your heart. The night around you feels calm now, calmer than before. The storms that once felt heavy now feel distant, as if their echoes have finally quieted. Your breath moves with ease. Your shoulders loosen. Your chest opens, like a flower touched by morning warmth. This is the moment when healing becomes real, not loud, not dramatic, just real. A quiet blooming in the garden of your heart. Look around this inner garden once more. The lanterns glow with tenderness, casting golden circles on the ground. The breeze moves through the leaves, like a slow whisper of comfort. There, near the center, you notice something new, a sprout opening from the soil. Notice how it bends, then rises again, how it flickers, but never fails. Your heart is like this. It bends, it flickers, but it rises, again and again, even after the longest nights, even after storms you never wanted, even after moments that felt too heavy to carry. You rise, you heal in ways you rarely see. You warm in places you forgot existed. You grow in directions you didn't plan. This is not force. This is not effort. This is not control. Healing grows quietly, but it grows. Let that truth settle deep into you. The monks say, that every heart carries a garden like this, a sanctuary hidden beneath layers of noise, fear, and old stories. They say that the seeds of compassion, patience, resilience, and warmth are planted long before we ever notice them, but they do not open until we breathe light into the places we once avoided. Storms break what is brittle, light softens what is rigid. Together, they create growth. Rest in that truth for a moment. Let your breath align with it. Let your heart accept it, without effort, without pressure, just acceptance, just warmth, just healing. The lantern beside you flickers, then steadies again. Its glow stretches across the garden and touches other small sprouts you hadn't noticed, some barely rising above the soil, some still curled in their husks, some waiting for the perfect moment to unfurl. These are the parts of you that are ready to grow next, not all at once, not tonight, but soon, in their time, in your time. Let the warmth fill the spaces inside you where those seeds wait. Let it move through you, the way sunlight moves through leaves. Feel each breath like a gentle invitation to open a little more, not because you must, but because warmth makes opening possible. Now lift your eyes from the garden floor to the sky above. The moon shines even brighter now, full, clear, steady. Its light feels soft, not cold, like a quiet reassurance from something ancient and kind. Let the moonlight rest on your face. Let it mix with the lantern's glow and form a deeper warmth inside you, a warmth that whispers, you made it through. You grew through what you endured. You are more whole than you realize. You are more gentle than you once believed. You are more open than you were yesterday. Breathe that truth in. You don't have to chase healing anymore. It is already happening, right here, right now, in the warmth blooming within you. Slowly rise from where you're seated. Stand in the center of the garden. Feel the earth steady beneath your feet. Feel the light touching your skin. Feel the warmth in your ribs, your belly, your throat. The lanterns around you glow brighter, as if responding to your breath, as if recognizing your light and welcoming it home. The garden seems larger now. You don't have to chase healing anymore. It is already happening, right here, right now, in the warmth blooming within you. Slowly rise from where you're seated. Stand in the center of the garden. Feel the earth steady beneath your feet. Feel the light touching your skin. Feel the warmth in your ribs, your belly, your throat. The lanterns around you glow brighter, as if responding to your breath, as if recognizing your light and welcoming it home. The garden seems larger now. Now turn your gaze toward a narrow path leading out of the garden. It glows faintly in the moonlight, warm, inviting, peaceful. This path leads you to a quieter place, a place where the world grows still and the mind becomes silent, toward the moonlit garden of stillness, toward deeper peace and deeper rest. Take a slow breath. Feel the warmth settling in your chest. Feel your heart soft as candlelight. Feel your spirit ready to step forward into the next gentle chapter of the night. Follow the soft path leading away from the lantern-lit garden. The air grows cooler here, gentler, lighter. Each breath feels deeper. Each step feels slower. Each moment feels more open than the one before. The warmth in your chest remains, a quiet glow guiding you forward through the moonlit night. Let that glow walk with you. Let it soften every thought before it forms, just as the moon does none of the work to reflect its light. It simply is, and in its being, the world becomes still. Place your hands gently on your lap, open, relaxed, unhurried. Feel the weight leave your shoulders. Feel your breath deepen. Feel your thoughts slow, like leaves drifting onto calm water. Let them float there. Let them rest. Let them be. No chasing, no gripping, no trying, just allowing. This is the beginning of inner peace. Feel your spirit ready to step forward into the next gentle chapter of the night. Follow the soft path leading away from the lantern-lit garden. The air grows cooler here, gentler, lighter. Each breath feels deeper. Each step feels slower. Each moment feels more open than the one before. The warmth in your chest remains, a quiet glow guiding you forward through the moonlit night. Let that glow walk with you. Let it soften every thought before it forms. You deserve this warmth. You've earned this moment through every storm you've survived. Let the light reach you. Let it stay with you. Let it hold you gently. The garden grows brighter now, not because the lanterns shine stronger, but because you do. Your breath glows. Your heart glows. Your whole being glows with a quiet warmth that feels both ancient and new. This is emotional healing. This is inner warmth. This is your light, awakening inside you. Stay with it. Let the garden be your refuge. Let stillness be your breath. The monks tell a story in this garden, a story of a young novice who struggled with his thoughts. Each time he sat to meditate, his mind raced. Memories, worries, fears, plans, endless noise. He asked the old master, "Why won't my mind become still? Why does it run even when I try to rest?" The master smiled, picking up a handful of sand. He held it loosely. The grains stayed in his palm. Above you, the moon shines full, round, steady, unshaken. Its light pours down, like soft rain made of silver. Let that light settle on your skin. Let it cool the spaces that once felt tight. Let it soothe the thoughts that have been restless. The air is calm here. The world is quiet. Your breath becomes slower without you asking it to. This is stillness, not an absence of life, but a deeper presence. Walk to the center of the garden, just as the moon does none of the work to reflect its light. It simply is, and in its being, the world becomes still. Place your hands gently on your lap, open, relaxed, unhurried. Feel the weight leave your shoulders. Feel your breath deepen. Feel your thoughts slow, like leaves drifting onto calm water. Let them float there. Let them rest. Let them be. No chasing, no gripping, no trying, just allowing. This is the beginning of inner peace. The moment the mind stops wrestling and starts listening, the moment stillness becomes possible. Stay with this feeling. Let it anchor you. Let it hold you, like the moon holds the night. The circles in the sand seem to pulse with the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, the rings expand. Exhale, the rings settle. Even the garden responds to your presence. This is how deeply you belong here. You are not a visitor in this stillness. You are part of it, a natural piece of this quiet landscape, a needed part. Let that truth soften your chest. Let it smooth your thoughts. Let it whisper through the deepest part of you. You are allowed to be calm. You are allowed to be quiet. You are allowed to rest. The moonlight brightens. The sand glows faintly. Your breath becomes a small tide, rising and falling within the ocean of your body. Feel the peace growing. Feel the quiet forming. Feel the mind beginning to let go of everything it does not need. This is the doorway into deeper stillness, and there is more waiting on the other side. Stay seated on the smooth stone bench. Feel the weight of your body, easy, natural, without strain. Let the moonlight fall across your shoulders like a soft blanket. Let the quiet settle around you, the way dust settles on untouched paths. Slowly, gently, beautifully. Your breath is slower now, deeper, more open, as if your body remembers something ancient. How to rest without effort. Let that remembering continue. In the center of the moon garden, a single tree stands tall, its branches long and graceful, its leaves thin and silver in the night air. Walk toward it slowly, each step quieter than the last, each breath softer than the breath before. As you reach the tree, look up. Moonlight pours through the branches, like a gentle waterfall, silent, steady, luminous. Stand beneath it. Feel the light resting on your forehead. Feel it cooling the thoughts that still linger in the corners of your mind. This is a sacred tree. In the stories of the monks, they call it the listening tree, not because it speaks, but because it holds silence so perfectly that anyone who stands beneath its branches can feel their own mind grow still. Stay there a moment. Let your breath match its rhythm, slow, deep, unhurried. Let your thoughts drift, the way moonlit leaves drift when a gentle breeze passes. No effort, no direction, just drifting. The monks tell a small story about this tree. A young monk once came here. In the middle of the night, he was overwhelmed by thoughts he could not quiet. He sat beneath the tree and asked the silence, "How do I stop my mind?" Hours passed. The garden did not answer. The moon did not change. The tree did not move. Finally, exhausted, the young monk lay down in the sand and simply breathed. His mind settled for the first time in days. When he returned to the master, he said, "The tree taught me how to silence my mind." The master smiled gently. "No," he whispered, "the tree taught you to stop trying. Let those words reach you like soft wind. Stillness is not created. Stillness is revealed. When the mind stops grasping, you don't need to chase peace. You only need to stop chasing. Everything else happens on its own." Feel your breath again. Feel the air move through your chest like a small tide, in and out, and in and out. Let it slow on its own. Let it widen on its own. Let it deepen without effort. Your mind may still offer thoughts, but notice the difference now. Each thought arrives softly, like a feather drifting downward, not like a stone falling. Thoughts soften when the mind feels safe, and you are safe here, completely safe. Let yourself feel that safety in your heartbeat, in your breath, in the quiet that surrounds you. A gentle wind moves through the garden now. It carries a faint scent of pine and cool stone and night blossoms. Let the scent calm you. Let the breeze brush across your skin the way a kind hand might. Feel your muscles loosen, one by one, your forehead easing, your jaw softening, your shoulders releasing the last bits of tension, your hands resting without gripping anything. This is your stillness. This is your quiet mind, rising slowly, like moonlight on water. Let it fill you. Walk your attention back to the circles in the sand. Notice how perfect the lines are. Smooth, continuous, unbroken. A master raked them at sunset, but as the night deepened, small leaves fell. A bird passed overhead. A breeze shifted one line. The garden changed without losing its peace. Let that truth wash through you. Peace is not the removal of disturbance. Peace is the ability to stay open, even when life changes the pattern. Let your thoughts come. Let them go. Stay open. Stay soft. Stay present. Now sit back on the stone bench. Let your hands rest on your knees. Let your spine lengthen a little. Let your breath become slow, like a river widening. Notice how quiet everything feels. Not empty, quiet. The way snow makes the world quiet. The way morning fog softens sound. The way the ocean becomes still when the tide is turning. You are turning toward stillness, toward peace, toward the quiet mind that was always waiting beneath the surface. Stay here, just a moment more. Let the quiet settle into you, the way moonlight settles on calm water. Let your breath become the gentlest breeze. Let your heart become a still pond. Let your mind become a wide, open sky. This is the middle of stillness, the deepest part, the part where peace begins to shape the inner world. In the final segment, you will be guided into the quietest part of the night, a silence so deep that even thoughts rest, a silence that prepares you for surrender, for soft sleep, for rest that reaches the soul. Stay seated right here in the center of the moon garden. The silence has deepened. You can feel it now, not around you, but within you, a quiet that has weight and warmth and kindness. Let your breath meet that silence. Let it rise softly, fall softly, as though it is learning to move without strain. This is the deepest layer of stillness, the layer that lives beneath thought, the layer that waits for you when the world becomes too loud. Let yourself enter it without effort, without force, just breath by breath. Look up once more at the moon hanging above the garden. It has not moved, its glow steady, its presence constant. Feel how it watches the night, without judgment, without urgency, without expectation. The monks say that the moon represents the true mind, clear, undisturbed, unchanged by the passing clouds of thought. Clouds come, clouds go, but the moon remains the moon, and beneath every passing worry, your true mind remains, too, whole, calm, untouched. Let that truth settle like soft snow on your breath. A gentle breeze passes through the garden, light enough to feel, soft enough to comfort. It moves the sand a little, it shifts a leaf, it ripples the edge of your robe, and yet the garden stays peaceful. Stillness is not the absence of movement. Stillness is the absence of resistance. Your breath moves, your thoughts move, your body moves, but inside, a deeper layer of you has stopped struggling, and that is the beginning of inner peace. Let yourself sink into that deeper layer. Let your breath follow it. Let your mind rest on it, like a feather on warm sand. The monks tell one last story here, the quietest one. A monk asked his teacher, "How do I find the quiet mind?" The teacher placed a bowl of water in front of him. He stirred it with a stick. The surface swirled and shook. "This is the mind," he said. Then he held the bowl still. The water slowly calmed. The ripples faded. The reflection cleared. This is the mind when you stop stirring it. The monk leaned closer, noticed his own reflection appear in the water. The teacher whispered, "Leave the mind alone, and it will become clear on its own." Sit with that. Feel its truth gently unfolding. Inside your breath, your mind does not need to be silenced. It only needs space. It only needs kindness. It only needs you to stop stirring the water. And tonight, you are doing exactly that. Breathe slowly now. Feel your ribs soften. Feel your spine rest. Feel your thoughts drifting like petals on still water. No pushing, no pulling, no judging, just drifting. Let the quiet wrap around you like warm night air. Let it fill the spaces between your thoughts. Let it ease the corners of your mind. Let it settle into your bones. You are becoming still in the way mountains are still, in the way moonlight is still, in the way truth is still, calm, present, unmoved by passing clouds. The moon garden brightens. As your breath deepens, the sand glows faintly. The tree above you stands silent, its leaves holding the light. As tenderly as a mother holds a child, you are returning to a natural quiet within yourself, a quiet that was always there, waiting beneath the noise. Feel it rising, feel it grounding, feel it reaching the farthest edges of your awareness. This is stillness, not empty, not cold, not distant. Stillness as presence, stillness as peace, stillness as your own inner home. Stay with it, just a moment longer. Breathe it in, let it stay, let it anchor you in this soft, sacred calm. When you finally stand, the garden feels different, not because it changed, but because you did. Your steps are slower, your mind is gentler, your breath is quiet as moonlight. Follow the narrow path, leading out of the moon garden. Each step feels like a deeper descent into peace. The path curves downward, toward the edge of a distant cliff, and below the cliff, you hear a new sound, slow, deep, ancient. The ocean, its rhythm steady, its breath endless, its vastness calling you closer. The ocean is waiting for you in the next chapter, the chapter of surrender, the chapter where rest becomes effortless. Let your breath follow the ocean's sound, slow, low, continuous. You are ready to leave the garden of stillness and walk toward the final story, toward surrender, toward deep rest. Follow the narrow path, leading away from the moon garden. The night deepens around you, soft, vast, quiet. With each step, the world grows more open, a gentle emptiness that feels comforting, not lonely. Below you, the sound of the ocean rises, a slow, steady breath, ancient, endless, unbroken. Let your own breath match it. Slow inhale, slow exhale, like waves reaching the shore, then slipping back into the deep. You are moving from stillness into surrender. Let the transition happen without effort. The path widens as you descend. The air grows cooler, thicker, filled with the scent of salt and drifting sea mist. Moonlight lies across the ocean in a long silver band, as if the sky is reaching down to touch the water. Stand at the cliff's edge and breathe it in. Feel the vastness before you. Feel the depth behind you. Feel how small you are and how safe that smallness feels. When the world is this wide, you don't need to hold anything tight. Your breath knows that. Your body knows that. Your heart knows that. Let yourself soften into it. A winding staircase, carved into the stone, leads down to the shore. Take the steps slowly, one at a time, each footfall light and unhurried. With every step, your mind grows quieter, your breath grows deeper, your heart grows softer, the ocean sound grows louder, a steady hum that fills your chest with something warm, something deep, something honest. This is the sound of surrender, the sound of the world, moving without resistance. Let the sound guide you. When you reach the sand, pause. Feel the coolness beneath your feet. Feel the way it supports you, without question. Feel how it shifts, just enough to hold your weight. Look out at the water. Waves roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out. Never rushed, never forced. Each wave rises with complete trust. Trust that it will fall in its own time. Trust that falling is not failure. It is part of the rhythm. Let that truth touch something inside you. You do not need to rise all the time. You do not need to be strong every moment. You are allowed to fall into rest, allowed to sink into softness, allowed to let go. Walk toward the shoreline. The monks share a story here, the story of a master who stood by the ocean each night at moonrise. His students asked, "Why do you come here? Why this place?" The master said nothing. He simply waited until a wave rose and fell at his feet. Then he whispered, "This is the teaching." The students did not understand. He smiled softly and gestured toward the horizon. The ocean rises without fear, he said. It falls without regret. It never clings to a single wave, and it trusts the tide with everything. The students watched the waves for a long time. Then the master spoke again. "When you learn to fall like water, you will know peace. Let those words move through you like a slow tide. Let them open your chest. Let them soften your shoulders. Let them loosen your thoughts. This is surrender, not giving up, but letting go. Not quitting, but trusting the tide. Not losing, but resting. Walk a little further along the shore. The sand grows smoother. The waves grow softer. The night feels deeper. Each breath you take shapes the quiet around you. Each exhale lets another weight slip away. You don't need to hold yourself anymore. The ocean holds you. The night holds you. This moment holds you. Let yourself rest in it. A little more, a little deeper, a little softer. This is the beginning of deep rest, the doorway to surrender. You are ready to step through. Walk slowly along the quiet shoreline. The night is deep now, but gentle. So gentle it feels as if the darkness is wrapping around you like a soft cloak. Each wave brushes the sand in a long, quiet sigh. Each breath you take echoes that same rhythm. In, out, in, out. Let that rhythm settle inside you. Let it move through you like a tide that knows its way. You don't need to guide it. You only need to follow it. Ahead, you see a small cove, a curve in the coastline, sheltered by smooth black cliffs. The waves here are smaller, softer, almost whispering. Walk toward them. The sand becomes cooler. As you approach the water, it yields under your weight, without resistance, the way your mind begins to yield now. Under the warmth of rest, stand where the waves reach your feet again. Feel the gentle pull as the water slips back. Feel how your body responds, loosening, untightening, unwinding. With each touch of the tide, it's as if the ocean is breathing you. Let it. Look out at the dark horizon. It stretches endlessly, a vast midnight canvas, holding the rise and fall of distant waves. Even in the darkness, you can sense its depth, its quiet strength, its unwavering presence. The monks say, the ocean is the world's oldest teacher, not because it speaks, but because it surrenders to its own nature. It rises with certainty, it falls with peace, it holds nothing, it resists nothing. Let that truth enter your breath. You are learning to rise gently. You are learning to fall softly. You are learning to let the tide carry what you no longer need. This is surrender. This is rest. Sit down now, on the cool sand, where the tide reaches, but never overwhelms. Feel the ground beneath you, steady, supportive, quiet. Feel the waves reach your ankles, then slip away. Reach again, then slip away. This is the world's heartbeat, slow, calm, ancient. Let your breath follow it. One wave, inhale. Next wave, exhale. Feel your mind soften with every pulse of water. Feel your body settle with every slow return of the tide. Thoughts may appear. That's okay. Let the waves take them. Let the dark horizon hold them. Let the tide carry them away. Not forever, just for now, just long enough to give you rest. The monks share another part of the ocean teaching, a story whispered at midnight for those who feel too heavy. A student once told the master, "I am tired of holding everything. I am tired of being strong." The master took him to the shore. They sat together in the same quiet place where you sit now. The master scooped a handful of water and tried to hold it tightly. It spilled through his fingers. He scooped another handful and held it gently, open, unclenched. The water stayed. He whispered, "This is how the heart holds life, not through strength, but through softness." Let that truth rest against your ribs. You do not need to grip life tonight. You do not need to figure anything out. You do not need to hold everything together. Softness is enough. Breath is enough. Being here is enough. Let the waves prove it to you. Again and again. and again. Lie back on the sand now. Feel your body sink into it. Heavy, supported, safe. Above you, the sky stretches wide, a sea of stars, floating in stillness. Below you, the earth holds you with patient strength. Beside you, the ocean breathes. In slow, endless calm, you are suspended between sky and sea, cradled by the quietest parts of the night. Let your limbs grow heavier. Let your breath grow quieter. Let your mind drift the way sea foam drifts on gentle waves. You are not falling asleep yet. You are sinking into rest, into surrender, into the softness you have earned. A wave reaches your hand, cool and gentle, as if the ocean is touching you with kindness. Let it touch you. Let it take one more worry from your heart. Another wave comes. Another bit of heaviness slips away. Soon, you will feel lighter, looser, quieter. Soon, you will feel the surrender that leads to sleep, but not yet, not rushed, not forced. Just one soft breath at a time, just one gentle wave at a time. The deepest rest is waiting for you, and you are slowly, softly drifting toward it. When you're ready, we will move into the final segment, the last steps that lead into surrender, peace, and deep rest. For now, let the waves hold you. Let the night breathe for you. Let yourself float. Stay lying on the cool sand. Let your body melt deeper, heavier, as if the earth is welcoming your weight. The sound of the waves moves through the night like a slow lullaby, antient, tender, steady. Let it cradle you. Let it soften you. Let it guide you into the quietest part of yourself. You've carried so much for so long. Here, now, you don't have to carry anything. Let the ocean carry you instead. Look up at the sky. The stars shimmer like distant lanterns hung in the night. They seem so far, and yet their light touches your skin in this very moment. You don't need to reach for them. You don't need to understand them. Just feel their presence, resting gently on your breath. The monks say that the stars remind us of the things we do not need to hold. They shine whether we try or not. They shine even when we forget to look. Let that truth ease your mind, the same way moonlight eases the waves. You don't have to manage everything. You don't have to be awake to keep the world turning. Tonight, you get to rest. Turn your attention back to the sound of the tide. Each wave rises, slowly, softly, as if it gathers your worries into its embrace. Let the breath take over the work. Let the ocean finish the journey. Close your eyes if they aren't closed already. Feel the darkness behind your eyelids. Warm, safe, quiet. Let the world outside grow softer. Let the world inside grow lighter. Imagine the ocean, not in front of you, but within you. A deep inner sea, filled with slow, rolling waves, each one carrying away the stories you no longer need, the expectations, the worries, the old echoes that tug at you. When the night is quiet, let them drift out. With each breath, let them float farther and farther into the dark horizon. Not lost, just released. Letting go does not erase your past. It frees your future. A memory of the monks comes back to you now. A final teaching, shared only in the softest voice. When your heart becomes the ocean, nothing can overwhelm you. Everything rises gently. Everything falls gently, and you remain at peace, deep beneath the waves. Feel that truth awaken in you. You are not the storm. You are not the wave. You are the vastness beneath them, calm, deep, unmoved. Let that awareness glow faintly in your chest, a soft lantern in the dark water within you. You don't have to rise right now. You don't have to think. You don't have to try. Just float, just drift, just breathe. The waves settle slightly. As the tide shifts, the night grows quieter. Feel your body soften, your breath slow, your mind release. The last bits of resistance. Nothing to hold, nothing to fix, nothing to control. Only breath, only calm, only rest. The tide reaches you once more. A cool touch on your hand, as gentle as a blessing. Let that wave be the final moment before the night gathers you into its warm embrace. A breath rises, a breath falls, and you drift into the threshold of sleep. The ocean quiets, your thoughts quiet. Feel your body soften, your breath slow, your mind release. The last bits of resistance. Nothing to hold, nothing to fix, nothing to control. Only breath, only calm, only rest. The tide reaches you once more. A cool touch on your hand, as gentle as a blessing. Let that wave be the final moment before the night gathers you into its warm embrace. A breath rises, a breath falls, and you drift into the threshold of sleep. The ocean quiets, your thoughts quiet, the world quiets. Stay here, just as you are, resting on the quiet shore. Between breath and sleep, you've traveled far tonight, from the gentle flow of the river, to the warm lantern gardens, to the moonlit silence, to the endless, breathing ocean. And now, you arrive at the softest part of the journey, the part where there is nothing left to do, nothing left to carry, nothing left to change. Only rest, only peace, only this quiet moment, holding you gently, like cupped hands, beneath a falling feather. Feel your breath again, slow, deep, unhurried. Let it move through you, like a tide finding its rhythm after a long storm. Let it remind you how the river always knew its way, how the current carried everything it touched, how each bend, each pause, each detour was part of the sacred path. You don't need to force anything tonight. You don't need to swim upstream. Just drift, just float, just breathe. The water knows how to hold you. A soft glow remains in your chest, the gentle warmth that grew in the garden of light. It is still there, quiet, steady, like a candle, shielded by two kind hands. Feel that warmth. Feel how it softens your heart, loosens your thoughts, untangles the last threads of tension. It doesn't burn, it glows, it comforts, it wraps you in the simplest truth of the night. You are safe. Let your breath rest in that truth. Let your body melt a little deeper into stillness. Above you, the moon is still shining, silver, soft, patient. Its light touches the waves and the sand and your skin as gently as a blessing. It needs no effort to shine. No striving, no reaching. It simply glows, because glowing is its nature. Tonight, you are allowed to be like the moon. No trying, no holding, no thinking, just being, just resting, just existing in this very soft, very precious moment. The waves continue their slow song, rising, falling, rising, falling, a rhythm older than memory, a rhythm that asks for nothing except your surrender. Let the ocean breathe for you now. Let your chest rise with its tide. Let your worries fall with its retreat. Feel your body growing heavier. Feel your mind growing quieter. Feel the night cradling you, the way a mother cradles a child, gently, tenderly, without asking anything in return. If a thought tries to rise, let it drift, like a leaf on the river. If a memory stirs, let it soften, like mist dissolving in early light. Everything can rest. Tonight, everything can wait. until morning. Right now, your only task is to let go. Let go the way the river lets go of stone. Let go the way moonlight lets go of shadow. Let go the way the ocean lets go of each wave. Without regret, you are entering the quietest place within yourself, the place where nothing is required and everything is forgiven. Stay there. Stay as long as you wish. Your breath becomes slower. Your limbs grow warm and weightless. Your heart settles into a calm that feels ancient, familiar, true. This is the peace you've been moving toward, the peace that rises when effort falls away, the peace that appears when the mind stops stirring. Let it wash over you like a soft tide. Let it fill you from the inside out. Let it guide you into sleep. As the night deepens, the world grows quieter, the waves soften, the sky stills, the stars become small and gentle flames, and you drift into the space between thought and dream, a space where healing happens without effort, where the heart mends itself in silence, where the mind unwinds thread by thread until only calm remains. Stay in that place, feel it, hold you, wrap around you like warm twilight. Let the darkness be soft tonight. Let sleep come to you the way dawn touches the horizon, slowly, quietly, beautifully. Before you slip fully into rest, hear these final words, not as instructions, but as a whisper from the night itself. You are enough. You have done enough. You can rest now. Let the river flow. Let the candle glow. Let the moon watch over you. Let the ocean breathe beside you. You are part of all of it. The water, the sky, the light, the silence. Nothing separates you. Nothing burdens you. Nothing holds you back. You belong to this moment. You belong to this peace. You belong to this rest. Breathe once more, slow, deep, and let yourself fall, gently, softly, completely, into sleep, into stillness, into healing, into peace. Good night, and rest well.